make your daughter cry. I apologize, it's really time. Yeah. It's Thomas Jackson. Yeah. Bounce. Yeah.
Welcome back, guys. We're going to be going into map number 2 after dominating performance from Spartak. And, well, I've tried to find out about this stream bonus thing. It looks like all you have to do is watch on their website, which sounds pretty easy to me. I think that's all it is. I may be wrong. I think you have to attach an account or two, maybe like Steam or something, but I guess that's so they can actually send you the items, so from my perspective, it sounds fine, and if it works, it works. Either way, enough of sellout stuff and talking about Hellcase and all that good stuff as well. Although I think this is a good idea. Now, I can genuinely say that this is just my reaction, that I think it's really cool. Because I didn't even know it was happening. Can't call me a sellout because I didn't even know. Pro play, he's got himself a nice little kit and a smoke for the knife round. Clearly got some insane tactics going forward. I would like the red PP Bison, please, stream bonus, if that's alright with you. Was it the Anubis or something? I would like that one. You need to follow on Twitter and so on, and VK. Okay. Wait, you have to do all of those things, or can you do like 1 or 2 and then it'll be like, yeah, it's cool? Or do you have to do all of them? Because I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Nobody tells me nothing. So, just waiting to get into this one. Spray and Pray looked very good on Mirage, or should I say... Yes, I would say always use sites responsibly. You have to link 50%. Okay. Yeah, I know what VK, I know what VK is. I know quite a few people who have it, because I lived in Ukraine for a bit, and it's much more popular over there. But, yeah. Back to the point. Spray and Pray looked very good on this map yesterday, but it was more... Treshik looked very good on this map. I would say that he was boosting his team at that point. The website chat is in Russian. Oh. Just be weird, leave it open. I like your style, birdie. I like your style. Because that may also be fine. What? Actually, I don't... Does it have to be playing? I don't know why I'm asking all these questions. I just... I would find it very funny if my name popped up in the chat. I wouldn't even mind if I got the item, to be honest. I just want to see it tell me that I've won. But yeah. 0-0. Just waiting for this match to get underway. I'm hoping Spray and Pray can turn this one around, because I think it could be pretty interesting getting towards Overpass, because neither of these teams particularly play it, like, a lot. I don't see either of these teams being hugely favored going into that one, so yeah, definitely want to see what they can do. Maybe, just maybe, I'm gonna call you Big H, and you know who you are, who I'm calling Big H. I will thank you very much. I like it. Yeah, I just... Blue, I'm not even joking. You genuinely got me there. You're evil. I saw my name. I was like... Oh. Oh. Gotta look for that little green sword thing. Well, actually, the sword's not green. Green box with a sword. Why do you want a Bison skin? Have you not seen the Bison Anubis? It's like someone took a PP Bison and combined it with Yu-Gi-Oh! And then went, here you go. Or maybe I wouldn't mind the AUG weeb skin. And that looks, although my orc skin at the moment is currently it's like a blue striped AUG with nothing stickers all over it, and then it's called Nothing to See Here. Because even in game, I'm still just as annoying as on here. But either way, we're going to be going into the map. A little bit of a pause, a little bit of a delay. Yeah, they are pretty expensive. That's why I don't want to buy it. I'm never going to buy it. I just unless I win the lottery, and then I can just spend lots of money for ridiculous reasons. Wait, Jose Richard IV Twitch. Thank you. Your name is very, very difficult to read. But thank you either way. Either way. I just said either way a lot. We're going to have the T's looking to try and start things out. They're on their map choice. Shara going to have... I'm guessing he's throwing out a little bit of utility. Or maybe he's just bought a P250. Going to take over jungle control. Look to have this after plant position. Planting for short. Now, Little is blind at the moment. But once the smoke fades... he's going to be able to do nothing. Never mind. He finds Shara. But I think the bomb... is going to be going down. Nothing he can really do about it. Not going to peek out again. They've planted a little bit further over than he possibly would have expected. Going to look towards the retake. Kit and a smoke, which can be so effective when it comes to these after plant positions, especially in pistol rounds. Nice shot as well from Kabakin, able to find one more. And they're looking to just continue their reign of terror. Already there's a man on the bomb. He's got a bodyguard stopping the bullets from killing him as well. An undo can achieve nothing. Every single player survives for the CT side. Bomb will go down at least. There will be a nice little cleanup. Oh, we got an MP9. Jerry using the shredder. I'm hoping that I can say that enough that eventually somebody will have their gun called the shredder. Maybe I should just do it myself. That would make more sense. MDS. Got himself the Deagle. A little bit of extra money spent. They'll be able to get AKs in the next round anyway. Jerry, MP9. Looking to try and do some extra damage. We'll get one with the shredder. I'm hoping it will come back into style now that the UMP isn't so good at range. Little. Okay, there we go. Second time lucky. Actually investing into the scout as well. I think he only does this when the bomb goes down for the T side. But actually filling with the rifle is going to be able to pick up another kill. This is already way too much damage done. This is only an eco round for Spray and Pray. They're waiting for their buy in the next round. And, well... oh, the shredder or the shredder. I'm gonna leave it down to dealer's choice. Like, if I see it in game, if I get, well, actually, I don't know if I'd like that. If I get killed by somebody who's called their gun the shredder, I think it will tilt me off the face of the earth. But AWP for Little. It's actually gonna miss the shots though as they run out into middle and have to reposition. Probably just gonna try and take a little bit of presence over towards short. Rotate around. Pro play. Do you really want the skin that bad? No, don't buy me one. It's a joke. It's a meme. What rank am I? Supreme. For now. Although I haven't been playing a lot of matchmaking, so I'll probably fill in. To start things off. As said, this is already a worrying position because so many players were dropped in the previous round. Jerry, though, he's looking to do it all alone. Finds himself two. Gives them back some presence into this round. And so far, all they've lost is the SMGs. The rifles are the men still standing. They've already fully rotated over towards this A site. Bomb actually out as well on A. But already, Kabakin gonna go down. Yeah, Supreme Silver Master. How did you guess? Little. 1v2. My day is going wonderful, Mr. Chris. Thank you for asking. How's yours? Little. Can he clutch this one out? No, he cannot. Treshik's going to take his head clean off, starting again. Strong on Mirage. I think this man just practices Mirage all day, every day. He was taken onto train earlier, and he was like, what's this map? Never played it before. I only play Mirage. And he's very good at it, to be fair. Why there isn't a pro-Russian team? Well, Na'Vi have Flamey and Seized. A little bit of a mixed team. Want to marry me? Are you rich? I'm very fickle. Oh, you're watching Star Wars movies. You're already a great person. This is just your different accounts. I'm a big Star Wars fan. I have a, like, metal poster of Vader behind me. Or a display, if anybody knows what that is. Fill in with the AWP, already starting off. Now, this is a weird force buy from the CT side. A lot of it's going to rely on this man, Facecrack, who's picked up the AWP off the dead body of his teammate. Hibakin will be able to get one. Now, every person that goes down is a rifle they can pick up. Not really sure why he throws that further away. Why not bring it back? Bring it back for the rest of your team. The B-site push going to be coming in. Pro play. He only has a P250. He's going to be hoping he can do some damage with it. Give them more of a chance. Doesn't look like it at the moment. And already undo. Looking much better than the last map. He got 0 kills in the first half. Already hit 3 in this one. First half of the first map, that is. Facecrack with the AWP. Needs to find somebody quickly. Not going to be peeking him, and to get back across is going to be very difficult. Well, no, if Shara just hands himself up on a plate. Now, Kabakin's already saving, so Facecrack should look to try and do the same. Backen, yeah, like I said, he's just chilling. He's got his nice little sofa, beautiful lamps. It's actually quite a pretty room, isn't it? Like, he's got all the balconies and stuff as well. Like, what more does he need? He'll just live here, live out his days with his weed AK. And just about gets away with it as well. Now, the AWP is going to be dropped over towards Little. Deadpool, I love that film. I do like superheroes that have that sort of, like, comedic tendency to it. Oh no, of course it's not. It's a green leaf-shaped gun. Yes, nobody knows what that is. Push going to be coming in over towards this B side. They're already probably going to be going down. P250 of Jerry praying for a headshot. Kabakin and Little should, again, just be saving. Get that extra money going. Why not? Little's already bought some armor, so he can't really afford to have too much going in. He needs to save. He needs to hold on to this weapon. Already Kabakin going to be falling, and, well, I think they're going to know that Little's just hiding away with that AWP. Little what? What's Little? Oh, a little miss. And they've got a little problem. He will fall, and now this sort of undermines the rest of their buy. Him not having the AWP leaves things in question. Is he going to go for a UMP or just stick to his P250 and have that extra money? I thought he might. Thank you, Mr. Chris. Writes popsicle stick jokes. Okay. Only on Tuesday. Oh wait, today's Tuesday. That was... Shut up. Face crack. Aggressive push out. Just assumes there's not going to be anybody in underpass. Bit of a mistake from him. Not going to be missed shots though from MDS. We'll be able to get that first kill. T-side can now just look to slow down. Little. He's going to want that rifle. It's Wednesday here. Well, at least I hope it's Tuesday. Jerry's going to be able to find himself a couple, though. Opening this round back up, but Shara returns in kind. Or unkind, if you want to look at it. He's going to find himself a couple of kills. Now, the CTs have a decision to make. They have a kit. The money's not going to be great going into the next round, and even if they were to save their weaponry here, they shouldn't buy. Like, it would just be UMPs up behind it, so not really expecting too much from the next round, but I suppose it's better than just running in and dying. Now, from Spray and Pray's perspective here, they've won themselves 4 rounds in a row. They've been keeping a few players alive every single time. Yes, money's been saved, but... Well, for their opponents, that is. But it's not really going to bother them too much. They're going to escape through CT. And they'll be absolutely fine. I do have my own Twitch. It is Tombiz. But I don't stream too often. And when I cast, I'm normally quite demoralized to stream because I'm just exhausted. Especially when it's this hot. It would just be me sitting sweaty in my room, getting angry at Counter-Strike, which I suppose is technically my job as well, but that's not the point. As said, CT side just going to have a little bit of investment into this round. Now, it's still possible that they could pull something off. Little and Kabakin with the rifles in hand. Jerry, the one at the top of the board at the moment. Yes, there you go. It's actually in the chat. Look, Carl. East side. Only evening out at the moment. Now, every single player that goes down for the T's in a trade is actually beneficial for Spartak, which is not normally the case when you're on the CT side. But it does help when you have reduced weaponry. Now, already they're going to lose another man, however, and that leaves them a little bit open onto the A side. And by a little bit, I mean they have absolutely nobody there. Jerry. Be going. Peek finds one. Looks for a little bit more. As said, he's been a star so far. Lovely spray down as well from Face Crack. And they will steal a round away. The 2-rifle pistol buy is enough. It gives them a boost to their economy. And also does a huge amount of damage to Spray and Pray. Of course, though, they still have the money to rebuy. 3-4. A pivotal round coming up in this game as now the T's have the chance to reset that bonus. If I do stream, it's normally something like CS. I would like to start streaming other stuff, though. But I might wait, because I've ordered a Switch. And I might just play some Mario Kart, you know. I'll probably be playing it anyway. I'd have to set that up. Although, I think it'd be quite easy for me to do that anyway. I'm not going to make any promises I'm not going to keep. Little, going to be starting things off. Finds himself a peek in mid. Hiding in the smoke. Jerry actually doing more damage as well. This guy really has been great over the last couple of days. Was a Switch better value than the Bison? Probably not. Nice entry from Treshik. As said, this is his map. 2 kills for him onto the entry. Philin just waiting. He's just sat there just like, come to me, Jerry. I know you're going to peek this way. Like luring in a mouse with some cheese. Yes, that was a Tom and Jerry joke. Deal with it. Pro play. Last one left alive. 3 players to find. The economy of his team held in his hands. As the T's at the moment have them by the balls. They've got to try and find something back into this one. Pro play will be able to get one, but Treshik continues his reign of terror. 9-4 at the moment, and he will take them a 5th round. pause has been taken, Spartak. Feeling the need. They're going to go for the same buy again. It's the AWP, 5.7s, and 1 rifle. Yeah, I think all you need to do, Flames, is watch it on their website and have 50% of the things ticked. So, like, you need to connect Twitter, you need to follow Starladder, you need to follow them on, like, VK or something. I've just done the Twitter ones, and I think that's enough. Aggressive push up middle. Will actually net some dividends for this CT side. They're going to start things off with a 2-for-1. Potentially some weaponry to be had, but they're actually just going to go rotating back towards this B site. T's going to look to try and get out towards B. Although the smoke may just be a little bit of a fake. Minute left on the clock. CT side now with very much info at all. They're gambling fairly heavily over towards that B side of the map. Wonder if Treshik's going to try and throw in some sort of fake. It looks like they're going to try and split onto A. They rotate around. Face crack. Giving away his position. He's actually going to go rotating back towards the A site itself. Kabakin in dark as well. There's plenty of positions to clear. Now, Spray and Pray do have the utility to do it. But at the same time, they found anything as of yet. Treshik going to be the one looking for the entry. In fact, he's more of just an elaborate ruse, as it will be a 1-for-1 trade over towards short, which is absolutely fine by the CT standard. Treshik going to find one more, but Kabakin moves his position so smart, doesn't allow his opponents to know where he is. Treshik already clearing that angle, thinks it's clear, and instead it will be won by just Little being alive over on the other side of the map. So 5-4, this pistol force works out again. And now the T side will be forcing themselves. Now, it's still in a position where Spartak have not secured themselves any money. Gonna have to be dropped by Little. He'll stick on just an AWP with some Kevlar. A trusty HE as well. They're actually gonna go for some aggression up mid. The problem is, really gonna be the right call. They've taken over this underpass control. Now, very quickly, they're gonna know that there's absolutely no one here. And you can see they're starting to dedicate players over towards this B site. Spartak going to be playing the ninja position. He's got support as well further back from Little, watching out towards Palace. The problem is, there's so many players pushing in this direction. Undo with the Deagle, going to be the first man out. He takes the instant headshot onto Facecrack. Little, going to be waiting with the AWP, gets one, but it's still coming out in favor of that T side. 2 players in on the flank, however, but they're a little bit late. Little now goes down. Kabakin can get himself one, but Jerry is the only one left alive. Now, the likelihood is they will not expect a second person from the flank. Jerry manages one. He knows that Fillin is down below him, hence the nade. Picks up the AK, does a little bit of extra damage, but doesn't spot out Shara. Just sitting by the bomb will take his head clean off, and once again, the CT side have no money. The problem is this time, they don't have a little bit of a reserve. They don't have a couple of players who had some weaponry. Instead, they're going to have nothing. The classic MP9 pistol force buy coming in for this CT side. And the problem is they just don't have the money. Going into the next round, they probably wouldn't have had a buy anyway. They've decided just risk it. Attempt to get something back. Lovely stuff from Jerry, the MP9 master so far. Will be the first man advantage. Actually, Jerry's going to be able to get an AK. Could have chucked his weapon over to a teammate, but decides against it. Spartak have been very good in these 4 spy rounds so far. Just not been very good in their buy rounds. I look to try and push onto this short position. Face crack waiting, but he goes down within seconds. Only one man left on the site. It's going to be Pro Play. He's got himself a 5-7. Looks to try and take one, but achieves absolutely nothing. Flank from Little will do the same. And now Jerry's the only man left. He gets the first. This would be absolutely incredible if he managed to do this. Fillin looking for the peak. He's holding the angle. Can just look away for a second, and that may just give his spot away. Undo holding as well. Smart little crossfire out from the T side after finding his position. And again, it's going to have to be an eco now. Spray and Pray taking 7 rounds on the T side. Once again, looking strong. And we're starting to forget what just happened to them on train. Minute investment this round. Just a few pistols, P250s and a Deeg. Never forget. Bob, was that an attempt at Tom and Jerry punks? I've made a lot of those already. Lovely spin around from Shara, though. Doesn't give Jerry the time of day. Takes his head off within seconds. CT side don't really have too much to hold on to, so they might as well just try and do some extra damage in this round. They're looking like they're just holding to try and find some exits. The 2 players over towards the A site are interesting. But not really any reason to hold on to what they've got. Maybe hoping that somebody's gone on the hunt, but I feel like that would be odd. Maybe they just don't want their opponents to be able to pad their stats, but the extra weaponry definitely could have helped them going into the next round, which again is likely to be a buy, but at the same time it's not going to have enough to get the AWP onto Little, who so far has been very quiet. Either way, something needs to change. Spartak, if they can get this back to a sort of 9-6, 8-7 scoreline, it's still workable. T-side's definitely not the favoured side, but that's it. It can still be done. Fill-in. I'm going to hear... Wow, 2 CT players making noise, but only expects 1, and it means he's going to have a quick flank coming in, evening things up once again. And the T side very quickly able to get mid-control. They've completely given it back. CT's not really challenging it anymore. We're going to see Little go for a bit of a spot. He's going to rotate over towards this A site. A little bit of a crossfire here. Looking for the spot, finds the first. Bomb yet to be spotted though, so they don't really want to be over-rotating in this situation. Face crack looking to try and help out from middle. Got to be careful because there will be a player coming in, and that's Undo. Takes the kill and now leaves them open to this mid-presence. Little has to turn around, but he still can't do anything. Undo definitely looking like he's back on the server after the poor performance he had in the previous map. And Pro Play out of the action, just looking to save the AWP, something to give over to Little going into the next round. 2,900 added in won't really help them hugely in terms of getting a buy, but it might make the small amount of money they can invest a little bit more interesting. As said, Undo, well, doing much better than last time. as said, bit of Kevlar, some pistols, little... Again, he has to be a bit careful with the buys he's going for here, because he'll have max loss bonus going in, which will give him enough to get the AWP once more, but he can't invest much more than that. In fact, 1800. Could be close whether or not he can actually afford an AWP in the next round, either way. Well, with Kevlar at least. It's going to be Treshik to start things off. Pro play with the 5-7, able to get one. Catches out the offer of filling. Tries to retrieve it, but won't be able to. MDS very quick on the trades. Jerry with one more. Still doing damage even with just the pistol. Face crack shouldn't be winning the duel from there, but he does. And Little's AWP is yet to actually be spotted as of yet. Now, they should know that it's been saved. They look to try and cross towards B. They may be caught out. And we're already going to see on the other side of the map, Face Crack just clearing out positions. He's going to be spotting over towards the spawn. Try and get them a little bit more information. In fact, he's going to be on the complete wrong side of the map. Pretty much as far away as possible as he could be. But Little with the AWP. Will he be enough to try and hold this off? Flashbang going to go out. He's going to wait for them to cross onto the side. Catches one with the bomb as well. Going to leave that onto the floor. Treshik will be able to retrieve it. On the site at the moment, it is a 1v1, but Face Crack's got his running shoes on. Going to try and make his way through the apps. But already his teammate and Little will go down. As said, Treshik's been having a star performance in this game once again. Mirage is his map. But he's trying to gamble on his opponent's position. The drop down should give everything he needs. Face Crack picks up the AK, sprays through, desperately trying to find out some sort of information. Instead, just looking like he may go try and save this AWP. Molotov going to be going out. He's picked up the kit, which gives him a little bit of extra time, but instead, calm and collected. Treshik will peek out. 3 kills for him again, puts him back to the top of the board. And Spray and Pray will take their 10th. CT side will have enough money to get themselves a buy into this next round. SG coming in. Bashara. Now, it has been used by a few people. Magisk brought it into style for a little bit. However, it doesn't quite match up to the AWP, and it will be the one to find the first kill. MDS gonna fall. You do have to wonder if it's a little bit late. Jara looking to try and find himself an entry over towards this A site. Kabakan just going to be holding the angle as he goes to cross. Should be a relatively easy frag. He's got support from Face Crack as well. And looking like they're finally going to get themselves a decent round. A round where if it wasn't the last of the half, they'd make themselves some money. Either way, Billin, well, he's now the only one left. Little going to be missing what looked like a pretty basic shot. It won't matter though, as Jerry is there to trade things back. 5-10, Spartak losing this half in fairly dominant fashion. And only actually managing individual round, excluding the pistol. They are going to go onto that T side. Try and get themselves something done. Face Crack handed the Tech 9, handed the mantle of the raid boss. He'll be trying to take some mid-control, waiting to see if there's any aggression from the CT side. In fact, it will be coming in further over towards short. See if Spartak can turn this one around. Got lots of mid-control at the moment, which the CTs aren't really over-challenging. They've got a player on short and looking through the connector, and Fillin will start things off. clean tap to start things off. Looking for more. Gets himself 3. Can he make it any more than that? Doesn't look like it, as Kamakam will take him down. Brings it back into a 2v2. Little. The bomb is down in that connector, and the problem now, MDS just looking to try and hold on to this cross. Spamming shots away. Doing a little bit of damage, but not really taking too much away, and they're both going to challenge. Take themselves that bomb back. Try and find a better place to plant it, and Little gonna do some more damage onto Undo. Bomb is gonna be planted. In the meantime, Undo spots out the second player, now knowing roughly where both these players are. MDS looking to try and push back in, but not gonna be able to achieve anything, and leaves Undo alone. 1 versus 2, 38 HP, and no defuse kit either. The likelihood is slim. He needs to hit some quick headshots. Going to be able to do anything in this situation. Kabakan just going to be playing patiently. Try and bait him back in, but I don't think it'll matter at this point. Time has already ticked too far. And he will get himself a kill and keep his Kevlar, but other than that, he just has to run away. See ya, birdie. Little actually going to be buying up into this second round, which is something we don't see too much from him. He normally just buys a P250, saves the money for the AWP. See a Mordor. Oh, Mordor. I like it. MDS looking for the shot with the Deeg. Can't quite connect. Gary will be there to start. First kill goes the way of the T's. MDS still looking to trade things back and has a chance to do so. Actually gets dinked. I reckon that was a little bit through the wall. Into middle instead. They're just going to push into the rifles, who are going to be cleaning them up fairly easily. Little finally has a rifle for himself other than a P250, and he's going to be getting himself 2 kills in these Antico rounds. Normally I get frustrated by this man, but he seems to have done decent work, although it will be a kill coming in for Treshik. And will he be able to retrieve the rifle? The answer to that is no, but Undo can get one with the Deagle. Knows there's a player over towards short, spots the smoke coming out, and here's the bomb plant, so he should know where every single player is at the moment on that site. Probably going to finish things off. 10-7. Spartak converting their round important as well, so they can get themselves this third one for free and be within 2 rounds. Thank you, Kamikaze. Or Kamikaze. How did I read that wrong? Oh, God. I need to go back to school and learn how to read. Kamikaze potato. Kamikaze. God damn it. Undo. Looking to try and find something with a P250. As said, minimal investment. Will at least be able to do an extra bit of damage. A little bit back to his trusty P250. MDS. Gonna get one. Quite surprising. Hits the second dink as well, so does some extra damage at least over onto this T-side economy. Blue Sky, I feel like you're here just to meme me. I feel like that you just come into this chat, it's like, okay, let's wait for Tom to say something stupid. I know it's gonna happen. We're still waiting for him to say the name James as Yames again, so we can rip him a new one. I got into casting from a job called... Oh, a website called esportsjobs.com. That's genuinely a thing. I just casted anything for free. So, I'm sure there's companies that are looking for someone who will just work as a slave for a few months. Then, if you get good enough, somebody might give you some money. If you're not here to bet, you're one of the few. You're the minority. Little. Starts things off with the AWP. This is an important round for them, looking to try and shut things back. Almost a collateral for Fillin. But luckily, Jerry's on point to be able to trade things back, not allow him to finish off the kill he wanted. Treshik with the pistol, looking to hold on, buy some time for his teammates to rotate in. And he has done just that. Shara ready and waiting. Wow, that was loud. Okay, I need to close whatever that was. That just scared the living life out of me. Oh my god. Whew. Guys, I've just heard the sound when you get a drop, and I'm never doing that ever again. Ow. Oh my goodness. That is the loudest thing I think I've ever heard in my whole life. That genuinely scared me. Oh. Oh god. Jerry. Oh. Well, at least I could prove you can get dropped. It's not a rig, guys. It's clearly random. Oh, God. Oh. CTs. It's going to be hard to recover from that. Genuinely. That scared me. Luckily, we're only into a relatively small investment. They're not going to get anything done with it either. Spray and pray will lose their lead. I got some, like, rubbish Galil. It was not worth the sound that it made. Thank you. Is that Stewie or Stu? Thank you. Fillin gonna go for an aggressive peek, trying to take the fight to this T side. We're just waiting patiently for now. Nobody holding over towards ramp, but other than that, they've got pretty much every single position covered. You're leaving for the sound. It's not gambling. It's random giveaways. I would have to have something to lose for it to be gambling. I just wanted to see if it worked. It did, but it wasn't worth it. I like this spot that Jerry's holding. It gives him an angle onto short, over into window, and he can hold into ladder room. Problem is, it's very open. If somebody pushes out from either of those spots and he's not looking at the right spot, he will go down. Does mean he can hold at the moment. 35 seconds coming up on the clock for the T's to now begin to make their move. Now, he can very quickly get into window and just look to try and spin around. Molotov going to go down very late. In fact, we'll lose Jerry as well. Now, there's so many positions for these T's to clear. Get back in. Will be able to get himself the first. But Fillin's very quick to trade things back. Undo in CT, looking to deny the plant, but Kabakan just about quick enough. The attempted cross will lose pro play, leaving it into a 3 versus 2. Fillin trying to find something a little more. Now, these after plant positions from the remaining players aren't great. Little needed to hit that shot. He can't afford to miss anything more. He will get one, but quickly goes down, and Kabakan close, but no cigar. Will lose his life. 6 HP on Fillin is just about enough, and the CTs will be able to get themselves around, but look at the money. T-side are going to have absolutely no problems buying back up. Let's see. Can actually manage to break this economy back. Of course, for the T-side, they could actually go for a buy in the next round as well. Extra 1900 added onto everything they have now should be enough to get a purchase, especially with the 9,800 on Kabakin. Treshing. Only man on B. Quick rotation will be coming in. He's already going to find one, but he can't do much more. MDS looking to try and trade things back, but can't find anything. And Kabakin from mid. Will he be able to do much? No, he won't. Shara's going to take him down on the cross, leaving it in a 3 versus 4 on the retake. The problem is, though, they have 2 orbs. So they need to try and find these kills quickly. They're definitely not the best retake weapons, but Philin trying to prove me wrong already finds himself a kill. Undo. Spots out Jerry as well, holding close, leaving him in the open, but actually he'll get a kill and defending from ProPlay, who finds himself 2. Back to 1 versus 1, but Shara will close things down. Another very close round. A bomb plant as well to give them that extra bit of boost of cash. And they're still not out of the woods left yet. That would be pretty good if one of the players had got the drop. Did mine actually come up in the chat? Or was it just the incredibly loud noise? I think that's the only thing they need to change. But then again, I think you have to accept whatever it is, so... Horrible. As said, T-side are going to have themselves a buy. I think, was it... Actually, Spray and Pray calling the pause in this situation. Money now looking a little bit broken for both teams. Again, Kabakin still has stacks, but everybody else in the server is looking up to him at the moment. Push going to be coming through a quick B play. Treshik going to be waiting, trying to hold off the bombardment, and the crossfire works out. He finds himself 2. Kabakin will be able to trade it back into a 3v3, however, but it doesn't last very long. Facecrack looking for the plant, the extra money, plus the loss bonus may still give them a buy. At this point, though, they're starting to run out of rounds. 3 versus 2. Nade going to do a little bit of extra damage. Gara doing fill-in, looking for this retake. They know where Facecrack is. Little is the one just playing a little bit further back. He doesn't have any armor behind him, though. And going for this defuse, I think he knows there's no way he's going to get out of this alive, other than just fleeing. It does, however, mean that a 13th round will be hit. Although, getting a little bit close. Why was that so close? They had a player with a kit. Weapons can be dropped, but this may be the last-ditch effort. Another bomb plant, again, could achieve them another buy. But the CT side starting to string rounds together. They've been close. They've been losing players. Still on AWP for Little, of course, who did save in the previous round. Hasn't been finding much for the last few, and since the buy, or the full buy, the decent buy with AWP and all the trimmings has come in for the CT side, they've started to look a little bit better. 3 rounds in a row. They get this 4th, and they may even be guaranteed a 5th. Flashbang actually going to hit Facecrack, leaves him close, going to go peeking, and MDS will decimate both. Looking for a little bit more. Looking for little, in fact. And we'll take him down as well. Only 2 Ts remaining. Proplay and Kabakin. They've got 30 seconds up and coming on the clock. They've got to make their move. Looking like they're going to try and dedicate themselves back over to this B site. Or at least the bomb's making its way in that direction. But actually, they've only got 20 seconds. I don't really know what they're doing in this situation. The bomb looking to back away. Potentially just trying to hold on to their weapons. But I don't even know if they'll have time to just pincer onto this A site. In fact, I'm pretty sure they don't. It's going to come right down to the wire. If he even misses this by a second, and it won't matter. Proplay catches him through the smoke. Or gets caught through the smoke. And that leaves Kabakin to just hold on to his weapon. He will be able to buy in the next round. So will 3 of his teammates. But it's getting way too close for comfort. That's the way. His name is so frustrating. Like, genuinely having to say little, and then you go having a little bit more. Oh, for God's sake. Why is he called? It's like nothing. And there's nothing he could. Oh, his name's nothing. There's nothing can do. The worst name, though, is someone I know who calls himself Someone. There's somebody as well, but Someone just. Because it makes you sound like you don't know what you're talking about. And somebody's going to be pushing up mid, and someone's going to try and counter him. Someone's got the first kill. No One. I'm pretty sure there's a CS player called No One as well. It's my. Yeah, a lot of people don't like that name. Starting things off. Absolute slaughter as Undo and Shara just decimate this T push. Looking like they've completely fallen flat on their face. After a string of rounds that looked like they were bringing things back. They haven't really achieved too much. They've been able to get a bomb plant. Platinum, I'm watching you. Villain spots out the head of Little. He gets a little look at it. Ha 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 ha. Please, change your name. Wouldn't it be great if he changed his name to Big? He's going to try and regroup. And by regroup, I mean come together as a duo. Trying to push it onto the side. The bomb couldn't really be in much worse a position, and Undo just peeks out and takes his head off. Pray and pray. 5 rounds in a row. 1 more needed for the CT side. They've started to really string things together. Spartak left with probably the worst buy they're going to have had in a while. That'd be great. He gets to a major and then he changed his name to Big. Or joins Big. Could you imagine if Little played for Big? That makes me annoyed just even thinking about it. Fillin starts things off with a kill onto Mr. Small. Jerry will be there to trade. Still trying to fight things back. He's been doing decent in this series. Needs to do quite a bit more. They're 5 rounds behind. 1 is the difference. Face crack. Like he's trying to be a little bit sneaky through this smoke. Gonna spot the gap and spots out Fillin, but Fillin will take him down either way. Yeah, they're feeling it this game. If you go to hit him, he won't even flinch. MDS. Bringing it into a 4 versus 2. This map is looking over. Number 3 is looming in the distance. And then we get to go to Overpass, where it really is anyone's match. But Kabakin still looking to try and challenge in this round at least. Pro play. as well. But the problem is, every time they go to push towards this B site, they get absolutely slaughtered. And it's just not going to be happening. They got 25 seconds to try and get back. The rotation will be coming in. They've got to be careful from mid, as MDS is already going to finish off one. Pro play trying to get through that connector is just not going to happen. There's no chance. He has to hit the headshot, and he doesn't manage to do it. Spray and Pray will return and get themselves a map for themselves, and that will be map number 3, up and coming in just a moment. We will be heading to Overpass. If you have enjoyed the cast or the skins, I know some of you are here for the skins, make sure that you check me out on Twitter because, well, I'm the one casting. I'm not the one giving you the skins, but maybe I can take some credit for it either way. But we're not done yet. Make sure you come back after the break, as we will settle this series.